you know, Haiti is a land of 11 million people, and then the whole, I don't know one city who doesn't need help, right?
Exactly.
So therefore, as much as we are, better it is, you know, to connect our, you know,
resources
our resources together. Like again, you know, I'm like, I'm serious when I'm talking, but I have to be happy because I'm so glad that I met you guys.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we meet you.
What's up, guys? How you doing today? You're hanging out with the one and only Philly Don and Ace.
Ace Live.
Ace, the real deal live. I gave you that. Give you that. The Ace, the real deal live.
Oh, okay.
You do what you say and say what you do. You're a real dude, man. Shout out to everybody, man. We out here in Haiti, man. We out here in Les Cayes.
Les Cayes.
Les Cayes.
Oh, they call it Okai.
Okay, Les Cayes. We out here. Thank you guys for correcting me in the comment section. Thank you for the WhatsApp calls correcting me. Appreciate it. I want to pronounce my Haitian places by their proper name.
So today we're gonna go up to those communities. We got a couple pumps, a couple filters.
Where you guys got that? You bought them here or you had a ship on there?
We had them. We came with. That's it. We came with.
Oh, y'all bought them
few
down with
little
you.
things.
They don't have that here, right?
They don't have that here. So we came with a few like small items, and to see, you know, which ones were hit, like basically which ones were really like in need, and which ones like didn't, right? So like things that we saw is like those water pumps, the filters, need power banks. Like people don't have access to power, and the tents, man, the tents fly. You know? Even within my family, like
How we get those tents?
The tents were claimed. So right now, like our main objective with the tents is to document really like what those tents are getting put to use for. And how bad like people they need the tents, like so that with the few tents that we have, we're gonna document this and really show people out there that like, yo, check this out, because these people, like, this is, you're not just giving them like a tent, like this is not just like a 1 week, 2 week thing. This is gonna be for
This is long term, right?
They're not about to just get like some quick insurance money and then buy another house or whatever. No. This is
We were
gonna be
talking
their
to some
homes.
people. They say it's not about food. They're not hungry. They need somewhere to sleep.
Yeah.
You said
So,
that. He
yesterday-
said that.
That's what it is.
Yesterday we ended up going to a couple of areas where they actually sleep, like open fields, and we noticed that they were sleeping on the floor. So we came up with the idea of maybe getting these mats. We've been noticing a lot of people have those small, little thin mats, but it's better than the sleeping.
That's what I know.
And he said the same thing in the morning.
There's the earthquake, like they are in the tent, but you know, it's a warm place. The tent, it becomes humid, and then the humidity gets right to the ground. And then the breathing is very close to them, so they need something.
They need
Cover,
But first and foremost, they need a tent. So a lot of them don't even have.
Where are you getting the tent from?
We brought the tent.
No, we
So
brought
a few tents, right? And I
But
think
what we also do is like we having
so the long-term
a
plan.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
So we have people who are right now giving donation of tents, right? And then we are
money for it.
getting them together so we can ship
bring
them
them
as
here.
soon- yeah,
We can bring
as soon
them
as
here.
possible.
Yeah.
But the thing is, we had to be here to assist by ourselves. Yeah, exactly.
For
Well,
us,
we got a couple questions. How are you gonna get it here?
so
we
there's
got
a
the-
few ways. Honestly, from Miami, if you guys are from Miami, it's very easy. There's a company that I'll pass you after. It's $60 for the barrel. You can see whatever you can in that barrel, and it's shipped. So within, I think, about 5 days, within 1 week,
That's
you get it
amazing.
here.
That's very
In
good.
Port-au-Prince?
So you get it in Port-au-Prince.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think they have also a service that's going to Les Cayes, which is
Oh, yeah.
So, and it's only $60. For us, we're a little bit further out,
Yeah.
but it's double, so it's $150 for those barrels, but it takes also a little bit of longer time.
Hey, you
But
recorded
there's one thing extraordinary that I have to tell you.
Okay.
It's very important. It's the whole coordination has to be from Miami to the place where you're bringing it, and then from where you get it, you have to get the coordination to get it to where you want
to
it.
the people.
It's extremely important because they may get lost in between. I get experience of that from 2008.
Then you need someone here
Yeah.
to coordinate.
You have to have somebody on the ground in Haiti. You have to be on the ground to watch everything.
That's
Yeah.
the most.
So for
That's
the first
what we
3
did.
days, so the first
Once
3
you have
days,
that, you're in the right track.
Yeah.
So for the first 3 days, we've been assessing like and speaking to the local people, but also the local organizations, because those local organizations, they know the field more than we do, right? Even all of us combined, they have a direct link with the people, so they know. But for us, it's all about communicate with them to be able to build that trust that we have with them. So as soon as we have that trust with them, then we feel comfortable saying, okay, we're not here, but you go get them at Les Cayes. You know what I mean? Like you go get them, and we trust that you're gonna have a direct link to be able to give them to the right people.
What's the name of the organization?
Organization.
So IT Future is one of them that we
Future.
targeted.
Okay.
But we're working
You guys like independent, but you're working for like
Exactly.
United
Listen,
Boxing
man,
Club.
Okay, that's all that.
It's Jews.
our organization, yeah, man. I mean, like, this is a personal thing for me, but also I have a large community back home, so that and all what we want to do is just help out, is fight for the communities that are that need the support. So for me, like, and this is what honestly we were speaking to UNICEF yesterday, and this is the same kind of thing that they do. They go around. There's some organizations they just dump money and all this stuff, but what UNICEF was actually not bad. They go around to find these local organizations, small organizations,
and
they
help
deal
fund
with
them.
them directly.
Okay.
And they give them the funding because they have the trust with them, and then after that, But the thing is that some of them those organizations only have a short-term plan, only for emergency. So they're here, they're going to give everything away, they trust those organizations, but there's no long-term development plan. Okay, so how are we going to reconstruct those houses?
Yeah.
Right, like that's what the people are wondering. Like, okay, fine.
That's the big question. I don't have the answer to.
Right. So
you guys have.
We do have.
I mean, we do have
a
the big thing is sustainable
yeah.
housing. Sustainable housing with cheap materials that are readily available. Right. So, Duke suggested to use car tires. That's right.
That's interesting.
There's car tires. There's growing like bamboo. Bamboo grows quick. Bamboo grows in 1 or 2 months. You get big bamboo.
I saw a bamboo house on the north of Haiti. It was nice.
It was really nice. Yeah.
And wood. You know what I mean? Because cement is tough. You have to really mix it properly, and you have to really know what you're doing. But wood, anybody can build it. Recycled tires, there's many of them. So and bamboo, it's easy to grow. So those are the few things that we're trying to put in place right now. We're trying to work on long-term objectives, but in the immediate moment, before even thinking about building a house, which is going to take a little bit of time, these people need tents because literally there's 40,000 in Compiègne, the region just north of here. There's 40,000 people.
Homeless outside.
It's a 40,000. The population of Compiègne region
40,000?
is 40,000 people. Those 40,000 people are all sleeping outside. Either their houses are destroyed, or their houses need to be destroyed because the structure is not secure. Right? They can't sleep in the house
because you can fall at any moment.
Any moment. Two nights ago, we just felt aftershocks. At 1 a.m. There was still aftershocks.
Okay.
So things were still crumbling. Like we went to one of my aunt's houses, and it was a bone chilling moment. You just see a bed, a kid's bed,
And you see where the wall
and
fell.
the wall fell right on the bed.
Even on her bed, right next to the kid's bed.
Right next, bro. They just got up and ran, and luckily enough, they were able to make it.
Okay.
But this morning, we actually spoke to a guy. 2 weeks ago, when the earthquake happened, he lost his son, 11-year-old. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, daughter. It's terrible. It's terrible.
But we have many stories like that.
It's like,
to come to the solution for housing, we have to be aware that there are two major events that happens in this country. First of all, the country is a mountainous land, so we have to be aware of the landscape, how it's the shape of the landscape, and then it's also it's like where we are now, like it's in the it's a seabed, right? It's right on the sea level.
Yeah.
And we have another experience, like we have the earthquake and we have hurricane. So when the
There's
hurricane
so many different variables.
So many natural disasters.
When we build, we have to think really
All those things take all
those things because we can think about short-term solution because we need the social solution as tenants or everything we talk about. But we have. That's why we are together right now.
Okay, yeah.
The hope is for us who are interested because there's a fact. There are people who wants to help Haiti who doesn't know Haiti enough. There are people who doesn't want to help Haiti because Haiti has too much trouble. Because people don't want to get into, some place where there's too much trouble. Trouble, period, right?
Yeah.
And then, but there are us who are really humanitarians, who are really working with our heart and our spirit, who believe in true human beings, who wants to really see change. So, but the only way change can happen is when we connect our minds and experiences together. For example, we had, things can happen. I see things happen here after the hurricane in 2016.
Yeah.
So that's why I believe things can really happen. So we are so glad to meet you guys.
You know what? It's amazing too, because one of my reasons why I came here was because of the simple fact that there was all these talks about mismanagement of donation funds.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to come here, see it for myself, and see what type of impact I can do, or connect with an organization that I can see that is actually really putting in the work and not wasting money just to get things done.
Yeah. Let's say, like for example, organization that we are connected with, so far we are very confident they are doing the right work. But Haiti is a land of 11 million people, and then I don't know one city who doesn't need help, right?
Exactly.
So therefore, as much as we are, better it is, to connect our, our resources together. I'm serious when I'm talking, but I have to be happy because I'm so glad that I met you guys.
Yeah.
I'm glad we meet you.
Yeah, Venice.
Venice, okay.
He's a native from here.
Okay.
He's a cameraman.
Okay.
And then he's a native from here.
Inside info.
Yeah. And then he's Dukas. Dukas has been living here for many years.
Okay,
He's
Dukas.
a fine boxer, I have to say.
Okay.
Right. He lives in Haiti as well.
Port-au-Prince.
Yeah, and Jordan.
You know one of my buddies, then I'm going to tell you,
Who's from
my
Toronto?
friend.
We're all from all walks of life, and I think we can make something happen.
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure.
We can get your number, and then maybe we can link up later on today and see how, because I'm trying to get as much beds as possible.
Right.
If I can find some beds, and if I have an influx, I can add that to what you guys got going on, and you can give
That's
it to
right. Yeah.
You know what
We
I
are
mean?
connected with
For us,
organizations.
the goal is even if you have a few beds, is to document the impact that those few beds will do, so that when you bring that footage back home, you share it on YouTube, you share it on whatever social platform, people will see, oh, okay, this bed impacts this person appreciates
Totally
it.
agree.
I agree.
Let me send them money to buy beds. Let me send them a bed of mine, my own bed, whatever it is.
That's what-
but people need to see that. People need to see that. They don't need
So
it's
they
not-
can see
right now. It's
the
not about
importance
the
of what they're
quality,
doing.
It's not about the quantity of it. It's about the quality to be able to get the quantity after. Because we can, like I said, we only have a few tents, so we have to be very strategic the way that we use those tents. Because if we can just give them away, and next thing you know, no one knows where those tents went. We know, okay, they might have went, but the people over there don't know. So they're going to be a little bit more reluctant to send us more tents. So if we show them where the tents actually went, then they're going to be, oh, that's where the tents go. Let's go. And we give them a tent. And we give them the
It's
thing I
very
never
important
used.
to go.
So,
Let's say, Okai needs, right? Everywhere it needs. It is also very important while we're there to go as far as you can, right? Deeper to because
towns.
also the country is very beautiful. Like I discovered a place that I like where I grew up, like when I was young, right? In Camperin, there's a place called La Rivière Glace. It's so beautiful. The landscape is so nice, right?
okay.
You guys,
So
while
you guys-
you're there,
you guys need to get-
it has to
Are
give
you guys planning on getting
another
a car or
purpose.
something?
We might do it.
We might do it.
Yeah, because if you got we would put things our cars full right now. Which is, I mean, we could put the benches down at the back as well. Too.
Yeah, maybe like tomorrow we can make.
But it's just us two. It's
Tomorrow
just
to
us
make a
two.
visit. Yeah.
It's just us two right here.
Take you where we go.
Okay.
Right? If you like.
Not a
You
problem.
have new ideas. Meanwhile, and then you just.
Thank you guys. We
exchange-
appreciate that.
Of course.
We gotta get your number.
We got your WhatsApp numbers, everything numbers.
Yes, get his number.
I think it'd be good.
Yes.
Yeah, man. That's what I do. I travel the world, and it's actually my first time here in Haiti, and just to link up with you guys. I've been trying to look for an organization that's on the ground, that's just willing to help. And just talking to this guy.
Out of nowhere.
I've come to fire.
I came out
Yeah, where's your organization? Where you from?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he got me.
I said, okay.
He said, do they box? I see a boxing shirt on.
guys decide. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll give you my American number.
I'll give you my number as well.
Okay.
So this is
That's Port-au-Prince, man. How long have you been here? 5 years?
10 years.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You came during the first earthquake. After the first earthquake.
After the prison.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, you seen each other before?
No.
I feel like I've seen him. I stayed in Port-au-Prince for seven months last year.
yeah.
But they talked about you. Yeah, they said it was a good box. It's you. That's what they were talking about. Yeah, it's you. I know it's you.
Okay, got you, brother. Got you.